Chào mừng quý vị và các bạn đến với chương trình Đồng tiền thông minh trên kênh truyền hình FBNC. Kính thưa quý vị, và chủ đề của chương trình ngày hôm nay là một chủ đề không mới nhưng luôn vô cùng quan trọng đối với các doanh nghiệp tại Việt Nam. Và chúng tôi cũng luôn muốn lắng nghe những chia sẻ, những thảo luận từ nhiều chuyên gia để chúng ta có một cái góc nhìn đa chiều và sâu hơn về từng lĩnh vực. Và chủ đề ngày hôm nay đó là chủ đề về nhân sự, và chúng ta sẽ đi sâu hơn vào nghề quản trị nhân sự qua phần chia sẻ của hai vị chuyên gia có nhiều năm kinh nghiệm trong lĩnh vực này. Xin mời quý vị cùng gặp gỡ với hai vị khách mời của chương trình ngày hôm nay. Xin được trân trọng giới thiệu ông Thomas Mark Vovers là tổng giám đốc của công ty HR2B, là một công ty cung cấp dịch vụ nhân sự chuyên nghiệp, và chị Nguyễn Thị Bích Hồng là phó tổng giám đốc của HR2B. Xin cảm ơn. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Great, thanks for inviting us.
So first of all, let's talk about human resources management. What are some of the wrong perception from the business owners about that concept?
Okay, well, it's a wrong perception, but oftentimes people get confused.
Yeah.
Human resources are people, we're humans, and we call them resources because in business that's what we do. We're managing money, time, and people. It's the main thing. So it's one of the important ones. Human resources management is the way that we organize the human resources. And it covers the business systems and processes that you've got to put in place to have a successful company.
So Ms. Hồng, from your experience talking to a lot of businesses, a lot of clients, what are some of the biggest problems that they have with their human resources system?
The big problem that the business organization usually they do is they got a different view about the function of human resource department and the other department. They would see that the whole thing of managing human resources in their organization is belong to human resource department, but actually it is not like this.
So how is that going to be? So it's going to be different departments in charge of their own human resources.
Yes. Actually, human resource department it provide a tool, a process, and the system to help the business leader, the head of department, manage their own human resource.
So what are some of the tools that we're talking about?
Yeah, so some of the tools have got to do with finding people, firstly, so recruitment, how would you do that? And involving the line manager in that, making sure that it's clear. Once you've found the people, is getting them in and getting them started to work quickly. Then there's salary, compensation and benefits, you've got to pay them. You've got to monitor their performance and give them feedback as to how they're going. And training and development, you've got to develop them. So
what is the role of the HR manager then?
Well, HR manager is like the architect or the software engineer. What they're doing is putting in place the systems and processes for managers and business leaders to run, and then monitoring them and making sure that the intention of what they put in is actually coming out that way.
So Ms. Hồng, when you look at the, let's say the labor market right now in Vietnam, from your experience, I know that it is hard to find talented people. Sometimes the demand and supply doesn't meet each other. So from your point of view, for the HR departments of the companies right now, what is some of the strategy that help them find talented people for the company?
Talent people around our market, and there's a lot of business organization. They get struggling about finding the people, and the most comment on this is how come the staff turnover is very high in our organization, and then they keep looking for the human resource manager, which they might think that is very talent, and they think that it can solve the problem, but actually is not the whole thing. Yes, like Tom mentioned, that human resource manager is to monitor the process, which is include the recruitment. However, the business organization among themselves have to do something with this, which means that each department they got a different different style and different.
Sure.
Different style.
Yeah.
So when the human resource department, they're looking for the people. They need to know what is the special from this department and which type of people is matched with department. For example, like sales or marketing or finance or administration, they totally different of skill set and personality of talent. So let's get back to the point of different view of human resource functions. So human resource functions should need more about the business, so stick on the business to know about the business needs in finding a people. And business leader should understand how is the match people to fit with department and doing the work well.
Okay. So from what she said, I can understand that if a company is looking for talented people, then the HR manager must understand the need from many departments in the companies, and he or she is the one who make decision, right?
Not so much the HR manager. The HR manager is there to help the manager who's in the department make the best decision amongst the candidates.
So just like consultation, not really direct decision, the HR manager.
That'd be correct. If you're giving the HR manager deciding power, then the line manager going to say, well, that person didn't work out, it's the HR manager's fault. Right?
That happens, right?
But in fact, it's really the line manager who, maybe they didn't spend enough time coaching and training the person to get them up to speed. Right? The real focus of a lot of HR systems is on that relationship between the person and the person who's called the boss. And supporting that relationship and making sure that it's clean and it's working the way you want it to work.
Thank you so much for sharing. I'll get back after a short break. I want to talk more about how business owner can find good HR manager.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thưa quý vị, vừa rồi là những chia sẻ của chị Nguyễn Thị Bích Hồng và ông Thomas Mark Vovers đến từ công ty HR2B, là công ty cung cấp dịch vụ nhân sự chuyên nghiệp về chủ đề quản trị nguồn nhân lực và quản trị nhân sự. Chúng tôi sẽ còn quay trở lại trong phần tiếp theo. Quý vị có thể xem lại chương trình trên website FBNC-Quản hoặc là facebook.com/đồng tiền thông minh.